Hello everyone, myself Kumar Ujjwal, and today we are going to discuss the whole scheme of studies for 2021 PSIR, that is Political Science and International Relation for 2021. So, you know that time is limited, and this is the reason we have to cover the whole syllabus in almost 90 hours, that will be 30 classes. So, it will be 3 30. So, seeing the paucity of time, because the format of 2022, the regular batch would be different. Here, seeing the paucity of time, and moreover, to cover the syllabus, you have this is advanced. This is the advanced course, and this why this is called advanced course, because here the time is lesser than that of the regular foundation course. So here we will be giving equal weightage to both paper 1 and paper 2, because both marks for them are same, that is 250 250. So in this advanced course, the students who are going to appear in exam in ensuing main, for them it is being prepared, and it has been meticulously prepared, so that you will be getting so many questions and which will be discussed in a multilateral framework, and classes would be participative even if it is of lesser duration, because others' doubt must benefit you. One is one-to-one discussion, that is there also, one-to-one doubt clearance is also there, but we promote and we encourage students to have doubts in multilateral framework, so that because it may be possible that the same doubt would be raised by more than once by many students. So this will be saving time, energy, and moreover you will be getting enlightened and other perspective from the way other students asked doubt. So this will be our advanced course. In this course, the speed would be bit higher, but at the same time, wherever the topic will demand, because I have seen that most of the students are facing problems in behavioral approach or post-behavioral approach, or certain topics where they need to be covered more elaborately, and moreover, more importantly, that we will be using charts, diagrams, figures, more and more, which will be different in class from that of class notes. So that whatever class notes in printed form is given, and whatever you are writing by attending the classes physically, there is synchronization. And once it's synchronized, and then your understanding would be more, and you will be fetching more marks. So paper 1, as you know, section A, which is mainly consists of political theories, ideologies, thinkers, and also the approach. So approach, you will be doing it in the this approach, both traditional and behavioral approach you will be doing here. First, our order of study would be first Western thinkers, but because it is static in nature, and once you have command over Western thinkers, then your ease of learning would be increased, because in pol science you must maintain the order. Suppose you study ideology first, you can study, but that way or that order would be counterproductive. So first Western political thinkers, then ideologies with suffix ism, that is liberalism, socialism, Gandhism, Marxism, fascism, feminism. That ideology will be studied in two ways. Here ideologies, and here ideology in Indian context, like casteism, communalism, regionalism, nationalism, imperialism. So in this way you have to study, because whatever theories that you learn here, you have to apply in Indian context. This is the reason why it is called Indian government and politics. In Indian government and politics, you have to study not only nationalism and imperialism, you have to study perspective of national movement, you have to study also the constitution with principles of constitution and institutions in constitution, along with the process in governance. And moreover, informal processes of politics also you have to study, that involves those non-institutional part, informal, like party system, like social movement, like planning and economic development, like federalism. So all those informal processes of politics also will be discussing in paper 1. And The paper 2 is, as far as paper 2 is concerned, international relation, again comparative politics. In comparative politics, mainly developments after Second World War, it is contemporary in nature. But before studying those developments, you must be sound, and we will be devoting more time, extra time, for the theories of international relation. It's because you are not studying this for GS, it is PSIR. So you must be very, very sound in terms of grip on theories of international politics and theories of international relation, like realist theory, like neo-realist theory, games theory, structural functional model, cybernetic model, communication model. So, and key concepts of international relation like national power, national interest, balance of power, collective security. Once you have grip over that, then only in section B you can apply in India and world context. Whatever theories of international politics and international relation that you learn here, you have to apply in Indian context, like Indian foreign policy, like continuity and changes in Indian foreign policy, Indian engagement in bilateral framework, Indian engagement in multilateral framework, Indian engagement in trilateral framework. So many frameworks are there, and political engagement, social engagement, economic engagement, cultural engagement, humanitarian engagement, because it's international relation. It's not only international politics, which involves government to government formal political relations. So your ease of learning would be increased with the passage of time, because in political science the things are more interrelated, and the same thing is being repeated. For example, you study Marx as a thinker, Marxism as an ideology. Again, you apply Marxist theory of international relation. So there are so many repetitions here. Also in mentioned syllabus, there are regional organizations like European Union, ASEAN, SAARC, NAFTA, and same is there in Indian context. Here also non-alignment movement, United Nations global governance and international governance, and here also in Indian context. So you have to apply in the manner that you maximize your marks, and the best possible whatever can be done will be done to ensure your selection. And as you know, optional is holding the key in selection, and optional like political science and international relation, it should become the major cause of your selection. So all the best. Thank you. That's it.